You may be, Port Elizabeth, a pretty picture, as is the case for St George's, where this test match takes place. A look at the two teams then. We're ready to go. Here's Vernon Philander to Zach Crawley. That will tell you something, the way that goes off this surface. Port Elizabeth is the slowest of the surfaces in South Africa, and renowned for that. What you get then is later on in the test match you might get a bit of turn. It'll be slow though. Off the edge, another indicator. The ball doesn't carry to the slips, and it makes that job of being in the slips very difficult.
That's better. That's what I've come to expect from him. When he does that, because he's a skiddy cusp, he gets people to play it a lot of deliveries. He's always been consistent in being able to hit an area and get it through to the wicketkeeper. Bouncing back at Cape Town. That's a good delivery. Vernon just getting touch tighter on the off stump. He's seen the change that Crawley's made, and he's going to adjust his line accordingly.
That's off the edge, and it's gone very fine. Oh, it's off the thigh pad. Leg buys for 4. Short, wide, cut away for 4. A gift, really.
It was a real low-arm, slingy delivery, this from Vernon Philander.
And he is safe just. Oh, a foot or two in it, nothing more. It's the same thing, that front foot pull where he comes from down to up, and it's so hard to control the ball. Oh, it's short of mid-on, and Zach Crawley again with that same pull stroke.
Quite a few great pullers of the ball have pulled off the front foot. It's not necessarily a back foot shot. Some he's having to reach from outside off far too much. It's probably better cutting that.
That's pretty well played. It'll run away quite quickly across this outfield. By the way, the ground looks a picture. Very well there, Sibley. That was a good batsmanship. As he just adjusted at the last minute, didn't try to hit this hard. He used the width and the pace. Another beautiful stroke. Second time that Sibley's waited to play square of the wicket. Sign of great confidence.
Know that he usually backs up hundreds with more hundreds. He went on a run of 5 or 6 hundreds in a row in first-class cricket.
It's straight. That is a beautiful shot. Goodness me. Centurion has just put that away superbly.
To the first hour, when you're an opener and you've got yourself in, you've got past the new ball, you're saying, this is the day, this is my day.
It's leg side, and it's going to run away for 4. Connection with the thigh pad. Leg buys.
Just watching Rabada this morning, just occasionally loses or has lost his action at the point of release. I've seen a couple of very wide balls bowled to the offside. That one just slipping down the leg. It's not quite in his best rhythm at the moment.
That's down to third man. Not where he wanted to go, but he's going to bank that boundary. A little bit of excitement there from South Africans. Brings up the 50 for none now for England. That is beautiful stuff. That really is. Again from Philander, just enough movement away. Doesn't hoop the ball around a lot, doesn't move it off the seam a lot, he just gets it to go just enough.
Once hurt and wide, and the crease nips back inside edge onto the belly.
And quicker.
A lot quicker. After this delivery, that's going to hurt. It's going to leave a little bit of a bruise.
Oh, well played. That is deliberate. It might not have gone quite where he wanted it to. I suppose he was aiming it a bit squarer, but he decided to go after it. Dom Sibley's playing well too. Not so far away. I said Zach Crawley was on an adventure. He doesn't look like a player who wants to be dictated to. Indeed, he looks like he wants to do the dictating. No review, I don't think.
A bit of glove there, yeah, just a little feather on the glove.
Now that one's gone down to third man. Now this has suddenly got a bit interesting. There's the captain. He's marching forward and making sure that the batsman can hear what he's saying in English, I'm sure. And there it is, just around the corner on the leg side. That's where the catch is. Rabada given the ball for a reason, and he has struck.
Nothing fantastic about the delivery, but it's the pressure, the game plan, the field is in the right place. Means that South Africa, through their key strike bowler, Kisa Rabada, get the breakthrough they're after. Eventually, something to cheer about. 70 for 1.
Spotted that though.
And this is the keys. That doesn't matter who you are, how flat the surface is, what you've done in previous test matches. When you get to the crease, the first 10, 20 deliveries, you're trying to feel things out for yourself on the day. Is my feet moving?
And carries. It doesn't carry, and if it did, he dropped it. Difficult to tell. A tumbling Dean Elgar. Oh, lovely. Threading the needle. Joe Denley's first boundary. And it's 84 for 1. Played. Using his height, just standing tall, staying calm, letting the ball come. That's classy batting from Zach Crawley.
And again a clip, and again just short of mid-wicket. We've already had Sibley hole out behind square. England just have to have a chat here, risk-reward. They're only going to get 1 for that shot. They're just bringing in the catches.
Just down the leg side, and he helps it on its way, Crawley. Away it goes for 4 and brings up 100 for England.
Nortje was interested for a second. You can see on that what Kevin Peterson's talking about. Zach Crawley very leg side, and Nortje almost tried to follow him and cramp him for room.
Oh, wow! The plan comes together. It's a top snare. Rassi van der Dussen a backward point.
And all I will say, it's an unbelievable catch. It's a brilliant catch. It is absolutely fantastic from South Africa. But Crawley had to go at that 44.
England's captain, Joe Root, in at 4.
Cries of catch it. It could be out. No, it's not. On the bounce.
Tough du Plessis down in his knees. They move the man just a bit deeper. Goes for a sweep. Just his second delivery that he faces, Joe Root.
Bottom edge onto the thigh. Desperate dive from de Kock. Runs away for boundary.
Well, we know the pitch is slow, but if you're going to bring inconsistent bounce into the equation, that's going to make things very tough.
Rise of catch is not too far away from van der Dussen. End of the over, 5 from it. 110 for 2.
Wow, that isn't a percentage shot, that one from Joe Root. Get anywhere near the middle of the bat.
He's got that away nice and fine. Just running off the face of the blade for 4.
So Root and England will know that they've got to score. They can't afford for things to just stand still. 2 wickets down.
Just an opportunity, I think, to... Oh, that's nicely bowled. That's beautifully bowled again. One thing the batsman just misjudging the length. That's what a spin bowler loves.
Oh, got to really go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't think Joe Denley was alert to that at all. Root always looks for that single. Well, you'd reckon to put those away 49 out of 50. That is the old long hop, isn't it? Wide and long. Well, I see what Quinton de Kock is saying. Pad first. and he may well have a point. Certainly 2 noises, and Faf has reviewed, has he? He has, yeah. It's a brilliant review. Well done, Quinton de Kock.
134 for 3.
Bold, well done.
Yeah, got him out like this. Centurion's second innings. He tried to cut out of the rough. Second innings Centurion. That's a good line to Stokes.
Played by Joe Root. Player of his class, got all the strokes, and he sees the gaps, not the fielders. It's probably a premeditated shot, a ramp shot, but by playing the previous shot, he's forced Maharaj to change tactics, and he bowls a 4-ball.
Bowling! Oh, yes! It's not bounced, but perhaps a misread of length. Crashes into off stump.
Don't think this ball bounced as high as Joe Root expected it. Yeah, he might have been playing back to a ball that perhaps people could think he should be playing forward, but that should have bounced a bit higher than it did from that length. Look at the length. That should have bounced a little bit higher.
He's gone for 27. England, 148 for 4. Oh, he's taking the catch. He's not sure what he wants, and bowler says he's edged it. He says, I caught it. Skipper says, let's go upstairs. Is that an edge? I don't know if that's an edge, you know. I can't tell, not from there. Don't know. It's not going to be out. It's a review loss for South Africa. But he ran, did Keshav Maharaj, to the skipper and said, I'm telling you, got to go for the edge. He's caught it. Pretty sure he nipped it. Yeah, there was an edge there. Let's go. Shot. Too short, too wide. And Pope, yeah, will love that. Cuts it away to get off the mark and also bring up 150 for England. 153 for 4. What play? The full toss is looking for the Yorker, and it's punched away for 4.
Yeah, it's some shot from Ben Stokes. Just the calmness at which he just eases the ball through mid-wicket here. Look at that. Just so calm, in control. Picks his gap.
Oh, dear. Oh, wow.
It's a half chance. So that is, that's a half chance. Hit him a lum there at short leg. Stokes has hit it. Now, if you get out to that, it's, I would say, unlucky.
Oh, short. It just straightens up off the angle, and he's happy to see that pitch before. That'll be 4. Straight back down the ground. Hit crisply. One of Ben Stokes' finest. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There's so much to decide on for Ben Stokes because of that rough that's outside the off stump, but also because today he's been so accurate, Keshav Maharaj, and so is presenting a lot of difficulty for a good player in Stokes.
Oh, that's not too far away. A bit of anxious players around the bat.
Flatter and thought it was shorter than it was. Not dissimilar to Joe Denley. The ball didn't flick the pad this time.
He opens up a nice juicy half volley to Ben Stokes. I was just about to say, he's not only kept him quiet, but he's created opportunities. I think there's been 2 that have been sent upstairs that could have been possible wickets. And on a day 1 surface, to think that you're going to come in after what we've seen so far in the series and be able to hold the strike power of Stokes in check for most of the day has been impressive.
Over the top. Vacant area down there.
Patterson, but you can see there's just not enough pace. You can probably get it to a a fly slip, you're not going to get it all the way to the boundary edge, which is where the fielder was. There's just not enough pace either from the bowler, Patterson, or from the pitch.
Oh, this was the exact delivery, I reckon, why Patterson's in the side. Stump to stump, just try and shape it back in.
Well bowled. Really feel for the bowler. End of a long, hard day, and you at least get some of the edge.
That's the flip side of the new ball.
Oh, that's a gem of a stroke. Picks his spot. Yep. The flip side.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. Played with a straight bat. He just closed his wrists on contact and picked his gap. That kind of player can pick gaps, can Ollie Pope.
Ferrer put on 52 now and taking England to 200. Now he's blistered one past point. Oh. Terrific batting.
That's well played. It's short and put away for 4. What a shot. Stokes again. It's well timed. On the pads there were oohs and ahs, but he's just clipped it away for 4. Up in the air, shouts of catch it. It's a long way in front of square. And away it goes for 4. The applause is for Rabada then, because nearly, very nearly, he wasn't in control there, Stokes.
One thing he's doing is keeping his eyes on the ball. He's not taking his eyes off the ball, looking to playing big shots. Right on to the bat.
Round arm to finish. The day done. 224 for 4 England, having won the toss and decided to bat first. A day that's been slow going. South Africa controlling the run rate and thereby bogging a few England batsmen down. But England will be happy with their day because of this partnership right at the end. Stokes and Pope going quite well together. 76 as a partnership. Yeah, a lovely day to watch. We hope for more action tomorrow. We hope you're here, to you wherever you may be. We're in Port Elizabeth. It's day number 2 of this 3rd test match between South Africa and England. Look at where things stand. It was England who won the toss yesterday, and Joe Root said his side would bat first. 224 for 4 is where England are. A good opening partnership between Crawley and Sibley. Denley batted a long time. Root was just about getting going and was undone. And a partnership of 76 from 154 balls sorted things out somewhat for England.
Vital second morning here in PE.
That's well played. Oh, so well watched. Seemed to just come up a bit more than he expected, but he rolls the wrist over it and gets it away for 4. 231 for 4. Pulled away with disdain. They just sat up, and Stokes will accept that every day. 4 runs. Carbon copy. They pulled one away in exactly the same area.
There's that area. There's that area again.
Oh, through the gap. There's the edge. They've been searching for it, but they've packed that offside. Now the slips are gone, and it goes through there for 4.
So now this has gone for 6. That's really good connection. Terrific stuff. Brilliant stuff. Really good work from England. 100 overs up now. 279 for 4. cracked that. And he's cracked that a long, long way. That is a solid blow from Stokes.
It's quite a strong breeze across the ground. He's hitting with the spin. You can see that he's hit it so sweetly. He's put it out of the ground. It's bouncing down the avenue. New balls, please.
Oh, it's a biggie. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
100 it is for Ben Stokes. Another magical moment for him. He loves playing against South Africa. That is his third Test match 100 against South Africa, his 9th overall. I think it's sliding down. No, the finger goes up. Umpire Oxenford thinks that Ollie Pope has got too far across his stumps. He's starting on about off stump, looking to work the ball.
Is that leg really forward? Not really. Just dragged it back.
Instinctively felt it was a little leg side just from where Patterson is bowling and the shape of the ball. Remember that Oxenford has given it out, so it's only got to be clipping. Missing. Relief for Pope, relief for the dressing room. You beauty, says Joe Root. He wants to get Ollie Pope through to his maiden Test 100.
And he bunts it down the ground. What he's done there is he's gone for a wideish ball that was a bit fuller and shut the face on it so that he hits it so straight, none of that offside ring can stop him. That's the one, but, oh, it's a misjudgment completely from Nokia. Oh dear, he went hard to his left. He didn't attack the ball.
He was thought it was coming to a certain area. He sidestepped, eventually did get a finger to it.
I caught it. Stokes goes finally, and the tactic works.
Wide delivery, goes after it, cuts across it, chips it up to that man square of the wicket. But South Africa happy, they've got their fit. 3-5-1 for 5.
Oh, that's in the air, it's out. Caught and bowled. Not the first time there's been something soft like that in this series.
Well, one brings two. Just lobbed it back. Just for one, Josh Butler. E54 for 6.
In the air for a while, but away from Rassie van der Dussen by some distance, and that's gone for 4.
Yeah, he was placed there on the drive by that man du Plessis. And the timing was good and the placement pretty good.
He's got that away. He's got it away for 4. Second boundary now for Sam Curran. He played that well.
Oh, has he got him? Has he got him as that foot got down in time?
Ollie Pope's heart will be in his mouth right now. He's fine.
There's confirmation.
Curran goes and he goes downtown and it goes over us.
Well, speaking of positivity, that's exactly what Sam Curran is as a cricketer. He's skipping down here to Maharaj.
It's off the edge, but he went hard at it.
Down the wicket. Sam Curran straight. No one's stopping that. Aggression. England get very, very close now to that 400. 396.
Here's Dean Elgar into the attack. Searching for something. Is Faf du Plessis. 400 comes up.
Curran comes down the pitch again and hits it firmly past the diving Nokia.
Yeah, the word scud missile comes to mind. He absolutely hammered that one. Didn't get further than 1.5 meters above the ground.
Not sure it's going to get there. No, it doesn't. Dean Elgar is out at deep mid-wicket. So it's another success for Keshav Maharaj.
Thoroughly entertaining innings of 44, 50 balls. England's scoring rate's almost up to 3, and it's down to these kind of innings. Sam Curran continued to back himself. It's the biggest boundary. It was thoroughly entertaining while he was at the crease. Some wonderful shots. Goes for 44, 413 for 7.
He's found the gap. Does it run for 4? It runs for 4. The dream is complete. Ollie Pope, but 22 years of age, has a Test match 100.
100 of 190 degrees, 14 fours, and I really do feel that England have found themselves a little gem.
Amazing shot. Really, that's an amazing shot, because he was starting to get under that ball to avoid it, and then instinct took over and the opportunity was taken. Brilliant. Well caught. Staying nice and alert. Peter Malan in at silly point. So it's 4 now for Maharaj. The end of done best.
143 overs they've been out there. See how he closes that foot and then plays outside the leg stump. Always bringing the leading edge into play. But to concentrate in that fielding position after you've been in the field for 143 overs is a good effort. Well done, Peter Malan, and well done, Keshav Maharaj. Another wicket. Best goes for 1, 426 for 8.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
That's what England haven't been able to do for a while now. Get over that 400 marker and actually give their bowlers something.
There's a shout. Not given. Another cross seamer. Tries to get inside the line and help it on its way. Yeah, I think it's the arm. He's got a hold of that one. Oh, the slow and moving down at fine leg as well, and it's gone for 4.
That's not a long way. That's Mark Wood.
Well loved by the change room as well as the English support that is here. Nobody there. He'll pick up 4 more.
Go for a quick single. De Kock misses. Clever, clever cricket. It's thinking cricket. It's smart cricket from England.
Well, Mark Wood was determined to run. Not too sure why. He got 12 off the last over. Stay on strike.
Wow. Yeah, Mikey, we're saying, why don't you want me to face that? 450 comes up for England. It's a mighty blow from Mark Wood.
Wood goes again, and he goes well. Another maximum.
Some good strikes.
Well. Oh. Talk about license. He'll do whatever he likes. He's got to a first Test century. He's just putting the ball about the park. And he's gone again. Wow. These are some skills. He showed us the ramp in Cape Town. He showed us that he can be a little bit unorthodox, to go with such an orthodox technique and play so well. And here he is again, showing us what he can do. He's got more. It's gone a long way up in the air. Nokia takes the catch. Mark Wood's cameo comes to an end. It's a no ball. It's a no ball. Skipper has declared he's called them off, so they'll come off. He'll have to ask Joe Root, and he'll say, well, do you want us? No, yeah, he says, hold on. Actually, seeing as it's a no ball, can you all get back on the park? Shouts of catch it. He struck it really well just about every time. No chance of catching that unless you're in the crowd. The 50 partnership. That will be 6. That will be 6 more. Helped on its way down the leg side and sails into the crowd.
Solid hits. Cries of catcher, but that's gone as well. That's another magnificent shot. That's gone for 6. They keep on coming. Tries to catch it this time. Is this one out? It should be out. It is out. Maharaj has in the end got himself 5 wickets. There's the declaration as well. Wood gone for 42 and he's charging off. He wants to charge in shortly. Right, now these guys have spent 152 overs in the field. They are going to feel a bit sluggish. They've got 26 overs to battle. Broad with 2 slips and a gully. Now that's definitely moved away again. It's taken the outside half of the bat. It's got enough wood on it to go for 4. Curran now. Got that away for a boundary. Nice timing from Milan.
Really well played. You're going to get that a lot as an opening batsman. If you're in the right position, ball moves a bit, play it with nice quiet hands, it'll run off a thick edge for you.
It's a bad ball. That's fine. You bowl those balls, you get hit, no drama at all. No matter where your fielders are, you get hit there.
Another tickle. Either end, the right-hander and now the left-hander.
That is so Dean Elgar.
It's pitched 2 up. 2 have gone for 4. 1 through the covers, 1 through third man. Change in field now. The slip comes out.
I tell you what, we're going to have to check. We're going to have to check because he gets too close to it. In the end, he's just trying to bunt it. Out. Hits the ground. Hits the ground first and just chips it up to Dom Bess. It's Bess who makes the breakthrough.
Milan gone. 18 from 32, South Africa 54.
Shot. 2 full. And wonderful wrists. Yep. Now a chance to have a go at the right-handed Hamza.
He's a skiddy bowler. He's not a tall, bang-it-in bowler where the bounce is going to loop over your head. It keeps coming at you because of his size and his skiddiness, so it's not easy to play.
Off the inside edge. Luckily doesn't go onto the stumps. It goes to the boundary for 4. But wow, Mark Wood is running in here.
And it's getting a bit darker. The ground staff are hovering. Not easy conditions for batting.
He's walking back. A little inside edge onto the pad. And easy pickings really for short leg. It just loops up. And it's that man Bess once again.
Yeah, change of angle for Bess. Came round the wicket at the start of this over. Pitched on, straightened, little tickle onto the pad. 2 men waiting, 1 round the corner, Stokes and Pope, who completes a day to remember for him with a simple catch at short leg. And Bess has 2. England have 2. Very gloomy end to a second day for South Africa, with Hamza the second man to go for 10. Well, it's raining as well. That's the issue. England were prepared to bowl Joe Denley then. If it had just been a light issue, they would have been fine. Denley could have come on. You have spin at both ends. and that would have been fine. But just as the umpire started to chat, it began to rain actually, so the decision was almost made for them.
So the summary of this match then: 499 for 9, having won the toss and decided to bat first. 120 for Stokes and maiden century. 135 not out for Pope. Maharaj with 5 for 180. The bowlers toiling 152 overs, and South Africa are 60 for 2. Still a long way behind. Trailed by 439 at stumps. And the England side will have a spring in their step because they are controlling this game. Right in the pound seats. South Africa, a day of fight on a surface that is slow, that is flat, but is turning. Here we go then. Oh, what enough to start. That is unbelievable. It's a nice shot. Nicely into the gap. Pick up a couple, Dean Elgar. Oh, has it got it? Oh, that's a top catch. Wow, that is outstanding. Bess again.
Yeah, great start this for England. Well done to Joe Root, who moved short leg, as Pommy and Bangwa said, to silly point. 2 balls before. There was just a scratch from inside edge to pad, and a very sharp catch. There's the inside edge. Very sharp catch this from Ollie Pope, who just gets that right hand under the ball. Elgar didn't hang around, he knew he'd hit it.
Beautifully played. Good use of the feet. And down the ground for 4. Positive.
Thank you very much. Seems as if whatever string was tied to their legs on the stumps has been cut. You have got to bat that way to spinners. Don't just charge down the pitch, but you have got to use your feet at times.
And again, just as good as the previous one. 2 in a row.
Yeah, very good from du Plessis, and Joe Root should just keep it the same, except maybe just move Sibley straighter at mid-off. Keep the close fielders in, keep the man up, keep encouraging du Plessis to come down, but just bring Sibley at mid-off straighter there, so du Plessis has to slightly change the shot if he wants to pick up that boundary. He's going to have to go wider.
Gone! Oh, wow! Dominic Biss is running through South Africa here. It's 4 down, and it's 4 for Biss.
Excellent bit of cricket, this. Encapsulated there in those 4 balls that du Plessis faced. Really good. Down the wicket, 4. Down the wicket, 4. Change of angle from Bess. And he came down. There was a bit of bite out of the surface. And once again, England's close catches. Very sharp in there. Really good bit of cricket. Interesting cricket. Du Plessis gone for 8. South Africa in the mire. 71 for 4.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness, another coat of varnish. That's all that needed.
He's got an in-swinger. A leg cutter, heavy length. Does this just roll on with the arm? No, it is an actual in-swinger. Here it goes, look at that. Oh.
There's a sign of intent, and he gets it past Broad. That's a better shot. Need to put him off his length as well. Need to get rid of some of those close catches. Game's a lot easier when you're scoring, not just in a bunker.
It'll suit Van der Dussen that he's come round the wicket, I think. Van der Dussen would find it harder with the ball bowled from over the wicket, wide of off stump. the hands are drawn away from the body. He likes to keep the hands close to the body. That is a drop catch. And the groan around the ground knew it.
And the debate is, why is Ben Stokes not there? Ben Stokes, best hands in the game in this England side. Usually it slipped off the spinner. Nortje can bat like this, then others need to as well.
Go for 4. Bit of extra bounce that'll please Best. Get his line right. Nice simple move of the feet. It's exactly what Kevin Peterson was talking about in his little demo this morning. If you're going with the spin, particularly against a spinner that doesn't have other variations, off spinner through and through, rather than a bowler of the arm ball or a doosra. Can hit with the spin into spaces out on the leg side, and you have to, he said, you have to change the tempo.
And there he goes again. The previous ball was short because he thought he might come down the pitch, so he was able to punch it through the offside. Then the next ball he uses his feet and hits it over the top. That is proper batting against spin bowling.
And all eyes on Root. Does Root blink? Does he move his man back? Looks like he has done now. Mid on, goes back to long on.
Very nice way to go to double figures. More important perhaps of the time, the 98 minutes that he spent frustrating England. Happy to get one away as well, short from Denley. Good looking cut shot. Got him! Well done, Dom Bess. 22 years of age and a fiver. Had a 22-year-old get 100 yesterday for England, and now one has got a fiver on the third day here at Port Elizabeth.
Yeah, what a brilliant bowling performance has been from Dom Bess this morning. Outside off stump. Van der Dussen would have thought with the field that was set, there's a little gap there. If I just get it off the middle of the bat, that's runs. He didn't. He got it off the edge, dragged it onto leg stump. And the celebrations can begin.
Glorious stroke. The best of Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, you can just see how quickly he picks up the line and the length, does Quinton de Kock. It's the most glorious on drive. They say, well, I think it used to be the hardest shot in the book. The on drive, a couple that Ollie Pope yesterday played off Kagiso Rabada that I think are a little bit harder now than the on drive. But that is perfection. Perfection. Absolute perfection.
Worked. I can tell the Dom Bess story all I want. Quinton de Kock will always make a little narrative of his own. He's that good.
Yeah, you've got to be so tight against Quinton de Kock. Anything marginally full, they take advantage. Anything short and wide on this wicket is going to get slapped.
Gone very fine, that to be 4 more. Where things are going at the moment, this could be Mark's last over, because this is not quite what his captain is asking for.
And that's beautifully driven. Over pitched and driven through covers for 4.
Lovely rhythm to his hands, it really is. He gets in such a good position to hit the ball. I know it's a big half volley, but he has a big back lift, and his first thought always is to hit the ball. It might sound obvious, but to hit the ball for 4. Some batsmen think defend and then hit. De Kock thinks hit and then defend.
And good jumping as well. Oh, that's carried, I think, and gone through the hands very quickly. It would have been a fine catch. I think Stokes at the same time might be just a little bit disappointed. It would have been a blinder, though. End of the over, 149 for 5.
Well, they're the hardest catches. I used to feel there myself. Off the back foot, they are the hardest because you have less time, so much closer to you. Looks easy there on replay, but it went very quickly, and if anyone could catch it, Stokes was your man. He was a little bit up, and he will feel he should grab that, but off the back foot harder.
Gone! Stokes again! It's a tough catch, but it's that man again.
It's a beautiful, beautiful catch by the captain, Root. They practice their slip fielding so much. This morning it was Root and Stokes. Paul Collingwood was nicking it to him. The coach was throwing the ball at Collingwood. And these are the benefits and these are the results. Have a look at this catch. Nokia goes at it. It's wide to his right ankle. It's a brilliant catch. And it's brilliant from Stokes. Where have you been, Stokes? Where have you been?
Top shot. Pulled away for 4.
Probably didn't expect Philander to go after this kind of delivery and play this sort of shot. You can see the ball's got a nice shine to one of the sides, but just flicked away. Almost a last-minute decision there by Vernon. Got into a good position and then decided to go through with the flick to square leg.
Two things can happen now. Ben Stokes can either go, okay. Oh, well, that was a drag down. Can you do it again off a proper delivery? Or get it up there like that. Try and double bluff him. See if he is bluffed. He's not bluffed. That is a gorgeous shot. Could be a couple of the shots of the test match so far. Beautiful, beautiful pull shot, followed by the most gorgeous extra cover drive.
That's well played. Fine leg glance for 4. 167 for 6.
Oh. Not what you want to be doing if you're Stuart Broad. Not that he's bowled a lot of overs. A bit of time for him to get out of the blocks there and then tumble to his left side. Timing's been impressive from Vernon Philander. We see in his batting some of his most natural attributes with the hand-eye coordination. Another beautiful stroke from Philander. Nice to see him playing so freely.
Yeah, one more ball from Root and then a little bit of Dom Best. Get your front line spinner on. Root on the angle. Length is different from round the wicket. Hasn't quite got the length right.
Vernon's batting sort of demob happy, isn't he? One test to go after this one. It is Dom Bess, exactly as Nasser suggested, predicted really. And it's the right move. Slipping a silly point. Silly point who took the catch to get rid of Dean Elgar first thing this morning. Yeah. The old loosener, if ever I've seen one.
And as usual, because he's a spin bowler, slower pace, margin of error. much smaller than a quickie. Fast bowler can get away with a few bad looseners, not the slow men.
Well, it happens. It doesn't happen often. The outfielding in the modern game is something to behold, really. Particularly the athleticism around the boundaries. Beautiful. Great move into the ball there. So still to start with. He really is something to watch. This guy is a wonderful all-round cricketer. It's a 50 of great skill and common sense. On the back, by the way, of a really good wicket-keeping performance. Over 152 overs. He was tidy. Footwork was good. It's 193 for 6. Oh. Well, the old cricket adages, they still stand true, don't they? Show them the maker's name, and that's exactly what Quinton did there. Showed it to Stuart Broad.
Oh, that's been put down. Now that just ballooned a little bit. I think maybe the lack of pace was the cause of that one going down.
Yeah, it was a change of the field. They brought the second slip into position. This could be the second time Ben Stokes has put Quinton de Kock down off the captain's bowling. Definitely healthy edge, and it looped. He actually had quite a bit of time in the end. That's another disappointment. That would have been the perfect end to the day for England.
Now he's got it. Or has he? Says no.
Almost worked a trick. Quinton de Kock goes down on his knees. He knows that he's maybe done the right option. It turns sharply. Oh, it carries comfortably in the end through the hand. I think that maybe he's grabbed it off the boot, but he hasn't done so. Another laugh, a third one from Ben Stokes, donated to Quinton de Kock, but that ball did turn and bounce.
Righto, so let's have a look at the situation right now. South Africa, well, they're in a bit of a tricky situation. They're all at sea, it's got to be said, with some serious work to be done tomorrow. Only 6 down at this stage. England, their first innings after winning the toss, 499 for 9. With Pope and Stokes both brilliant. Maharaj getting his 6th fiver, and South Africa 208 for 6 at the moment. But they do have Philander and also, of course, de Kock at the crease right now. But that bottom line is telling. South Africa still trail by 291 runs, and that is stumps.
Maybe, and welcome to St George's Park here in Port Elizabeth. It's day number 4 of this third test match between South Africa and England. On go Vernon Philander and Quinton de Kock to join the English, who are already out there, eager, no doubt, to get on with the day, to get on with play, because it's them who have dominated this test match. A look at the summary to see exactly where things stand. 499 for 9 declared for England. 135 not out for Pope. What a wonderful maiden century that was from him, for him. Stokes 120, just continuing in this important and crucial role he plays for England. Maharaj with 5 wickets. South Africa 208 for 6. The batting woes continue. Quinton de Kock 63 not out, and he was with Philander on 27 not out. They're a long way behind, 291. But they want those 92 runs first to avoid the follow-on. So they'll be looking forward to their work, England's bowlers, on this surface, which for fast bowlers has been pretty flat. It's Stuart Broad to start things off. Yeah, right in at the stumps. Yorker. Bowl him! Oh, wow! cuts back off the surface, and first over of the morning. Stuart Broad gets Philander.
Perfect start for England and for Broad. Hitting a good length, finding a hint of movement off the seam. It just came back a fraction. Philander offered a gate. He was looking to hit it through the offside, but that front foot didn't get across, so there was a gate there if Stuart Broad could find that movement off the seam, which he did. Perfect start for England. Yesterday, Quinton de Kock played Mark Wood beautifully. You'd probably want Wood at Maharaj. De Kock is the key man, and slightly slower pace of Curran. Maybe a bit more lateral movement if he can find it. Kock is somebody who likes to take the ball early. I think that's why Root has given it Curran.
Bowled him! Oh, wow! Stumps flying this morning.
Well, everyone batting, in my opinion, as if they're batting against the old ball of yesterday. Not looking for any bit of movement at all off this pitch. And once it does something, it's through.
Two magical sights this morning for England's bowlers, those stumps cartwheeling backwards. The off stump of Philander, now de Kock's middle stump, and giving the ball to Curran, the right move to de Kock. Got his chances last night, Quinton de Kock, but has failed to capitalise this morning. 63 and out, 208 for 8.
Oh, gone! Well. I struggle to explain it. It's not short. It's gone for a big hoo-ha. Try to pull that to the onside. 3 wickets have fallen.
And 3 stumps out of the ground. Off stump was Philander, middle stump was de Kock, and now leg stump for Maharaj. Beautiful sights for England. All 3 stumps sent cartwheeling. Yet to score a run. Philander gone, de Kock gone, Maharaj gone. South Africa in tatters.
Oh, how's that missed? Wow. Gone. South Africa all out for 209. 3 quick ones for Stuart Broad. He's got 3 for 30. And a very quick morning for Joe Root and his men. A decision to make. Do they bowl again? Do they enforce the follow-on?
Well, it's a shocking morning for South Africa, a wonderful one for England. Tame end for Rabada. I'm fairly certain Root will enforce the follow-on.
Right, here we go. So it's a reset as far as South Africa is concerned. A couple of real fights at the crease now. And Broad is going to be charging in.
Dean Elgar's away with the boundary. The man at fine leg, very square.
That's what he likes, you know, Dean Elgar. He wants the bowlers to bowl to him. That was a little bit leg side and just tucked away beautifully, but he likes them to bowl straight to him. He's got that through that vacant region around about 4th slip for 4. That's fine, and that's also 4. Second time he's worked him down in that region for a boundary.
Bowling! Real pace from Wood. What a start after the rain delay.
It makes the point, really, that Mark Wood can get people out in orthodox fashion. He can hit the stumps just like Broad and just like Curran. Batsmen know that he can hit them on the head as well. But this is excellent from Wood. A superb length, challenging the stumps, as England did this morning. It just took the outside edge. But it's another instance of a stump going cartwheeling. We've seen plenty of evidence of that today. And that is a big wicket because Elgar is a stubborn opening batsman. 18 for 1, success for Mark Wood.
Oh, it's caught down the leg side, not for the first time in this series either. We've seen a few of those. Hamza's face tells you all you need to know.
Might be his series done with Temba Bavuma having scored runs in the game before this, the domestic game. So he's under pressure for his place, Hamza, and he's had a bad game. No runs in the first innings, and now a little tickle down the leg side.
Squirts away off a thick outside edge. Wood doubtless going for the Yorker, not getting it right. End of the over. Faf du Plessis off the mark, and it's 26 for 2.
Beautiful shot. Driven off the back foot. And it'll glide across the surface for 4.
Yeah, du Plessis looked real good since he came in. A couple of punches off the front foot to cover, with Wood at 145 kilometers per hour. Got under a couple of bumpers, swayed under a couple of bumpers, and then there, just the jab through the off stump, through the offside even. Looks real good, real good.
Good shot down the ground, nicely played, beautiful control from Peter Malan.
Very good. Took him a long time to get off the mark in this second innings, but at no stage did he look flustered or disturbed. He looks to have a rock-solid temperament to me. Into double figures. Taken him a long time, 70 balls to get into double figures, but don't worry about that. He's in there battling away for his team.
Oh, that's not a bad shot, actually. Up goes the finger. He didn't get that right at all. He had to just thrust that pad out at the last minute. And the skipper thinks he's picked up a wicket. They have sent it upstairs. This is going to be very interesting. It looked certainly in line. Well, that is showing a little bit of a heartbeat. It is showing there is some bat involved right there. Right there. Before it goes on. I can't see anything else that it could be. There's no bat hitting the pad. Bit of a gap. And there is a second heartbeat. Straightening up. Well, obviously no bat. Celebration from the Englishman. So I'm a bit bemused as to what that spike was that looked lined up with the bat.
Off the low, yes, yes, no. Whoa, that might be one to review again, unless it's a little high. Very similar to the wicket
10 seconds.
of Peter Malan. So this time England review. Last ball before tea, it was South Africa who reviewed. It didn't go South Africa's way. What's going to happen here? Here we go, in line and over the top of the stumps. Having seen Milan's just before it, I'm not surprised. Well, the trouble is, if it spins at all, it's certainly missing the leg stump if it's hitting in between wicket and wicket.
Well, the team watched the replay on the big screen on the ground, and they are now all going back to their fielding positions. Couldn't they have seen that live? You need a replay for that.
Well, as I said, missing leg stump. Dominic Bess is to blame. He was adamant.
you want to be a little bit more positive like that. And if there's a bad ball, you put it away because your intent is still there to score.
Safe. Yeah, it's good batting. I think it's the way to go. You can mishit it to this boundary. And for exactly the reason that you two have mentioned with Root against Van der Dussen. You just change the bowler a bit. You've got to give the bowler something to think about. If you let him bowl at you, you're chained to the crease. It has to make it easier for him. Oh, that is very close. Too close for comfort. So now there's a review left. There is a review left. Has it pitched in line or did it pitch outside leg stump? The review comes. Okay with where it pitches. Umpire's call okay. Missing. Well, there you go. Sliding on across him. Such are the angles of the game.
You cannot just let Joe Root bowl. He goes positively there. It's a rubbish ball, and he whacks him. You come down the wicket at Joe Root, you start tonking him a few times, you're going to get a lot more of those deliveries because he's thinking a lot more about where he has to bowl. He has to bowl the most perfect delivery. He's not a regular off-spinner bowler. You cannot just let him bowl to you.
That's much better. Really crisp strike of the ball from the South African captain. Terrific to watch him play like that when he's at his best. He's organised and powerful player.
Catch!
Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! That is superb!
Well, that is an absolutely outstanding catch. You've got to question the batting. You can shake your head as much as you want, but if you just keep prodding forward with low hands, with no release shot, then you are asking for trouble, especially with young Pope at short leg. He is outstanding in there. One diving forward, one diving backwards.
4 runs. Out! Oh, that jump was nearly mistimed. As I said, it's a matter of time. He's fighting against his instincts there, Quinton de Kock. And then that time thinks, oh, it's full enough, I'll go at it. It wasn't. Out.
Mark Wood was fighting against gravity because he jumped high and he jumped early, and the ball was looping and hanging in the air, and he just needed to stay up long enough, and he did. It's a good catch, and Quinton de Kock just couldn't help himself in the end.
That's found that gap, and it's going to run away for 4. Just keeps that scoreboard ticking over.
What was that? a long up. Is it a leg spinner?
They like that, England. Up goes the finger as well. Now, South Africa do have a review available. Are they going to use it? Yes, they are. I have seen it upstairs, but Root has started a celebration. He thinks he's now got 4.
Looking for the edge. It's a massive edge off the thigh pad. Faf du Plessis has already started to walk. He hasn't even waited to see any recognition from the umpires. The bat that far away from the pad, you must have had an idea.
Oh, he dropped it.
smashed at Ben Stokes. The tactic so nearly worked. It was hit hard, the light isn't good, it's coming out of those dark green seats. Joe.
So that's where we stand. England won the toss, 499 for 9. South Africa batted pretty poorly in their first innings, especially this morning when they lost 4 wickets for 1 run. 209. Then again sent back to bat, struggling seriously at 102 for.
You may be, and welcome to St George's Park here in Port Elizabeth for what is the final day of this third test match between South Africa and England. A test match dominated by the England side. If South Africa have been in it, it's only been for day number 1 where they controlled the run rate. There's the first innings. They won the toss. England decided to bat first. 499 for 9, a couple of centurions. Stokes 120, as we've become accustomed to seeing him doing well. And then Pope 135 not out, a maiden century for him. Maharaj 5 for 180. South Africa capitulating in their first innings, 209 all out, and the follow-on enforced. It's time then. The last rites being read. Stuart Broad will go to Vernon Philander. It was him yesterday, Vernon Philander. He faced up to Stuart Broad yesterday as well. The new ball in hand. And played a big booming cover drive and didn't make any contact. Beautiful delivery it was. Pitched up. It was the order of the day. It'll be the order of the day again today to pitch the ball up there. The faster bowlers. Out! There we go! It's begun. It's Broad again, just like yesterday. Philander gone.
Yeah, as Mark Atherton said, the ball yesterday was brand new. That one nipped back and went through the gate. This one also looked like there was a little bit of movement off the surface. Pitches steps back slightly, inside edge onto a front pad that is angled at a 45 position rather than bent, and that's why once it makes contact, it pops up in the air. Please don't tell me that's Pope again. He's got another one. Flying in to take the catch. The 7th wicket's down. Vernon Philander on his way. What a start ring.
Off the edge, gone for 4.
Got a lot of men on the drive for Rabada because of how he got out yesterday, which was chipping one in the air, and hence only the 1 slip.
Down. That's well struck.
These kind of shots that make you think Kagiso Rabada is capable of doing better with the bat in hand in all formats of cricket for South Africa. Absolutely laced that.
Shot. Beautifully played. In total control there. Textbook.
Shalapom or Shanta? There we go again. He's got so much talent and really love the way he plays. Technically wise, he's very good. Another example of it from Kagiso Rabada. Really feel like he should get many more runs out of this individual.
Struck firmly, and it's gone over the top. 4 runs to Keshav Maharaj.
Yeah, these two have showed good application this morning, also shown a good ability to adjust the game plan. Given a slight bit of air over pitched, not looking to block it, not looking to bring Pope in for another catch in the match.
Up in the air. Taken. Looking to work the ball onside. Gets a leading edge. Dakiso Rabada. Mark Wood into the attack and gets a wicket. South Africa 8 down.
Caught mid-off, first innings, Rabada caught mid-on in the second. Cross-seam ball from Mark Wood. Maybe that just held the ball in the surface ever so fractionally, and Rabada was too soon on the shot. That is just about the easiest catch you could ask for as a cricketer.
That's away nice and fine, and it's gone for 4. Over the wicket again. Oh, what a beauty that was. That was a terrific ball. Well played in the end. Well avoided, I guess, is the call for Maharaj. Back with a square. That's gone for 4. That's right out of the middle, actually. That's nicely played for Maharaj. Using the pace of Wood as well.
Yeah, that's it. The pace of Wood, it's good when you can bowl fast, but that pace also helps batsmen when they get enough bat and ball. It races away. On. He has struck again, Dominic Bess.
Yeah, quicker ball. Slightly quicker, and Nortje just went back, deceived in flight and pace. Loves his batting, but he's going to have to put his gear away for another test match. Just went back and it skidded on. Went through the gate. Good from Bess, another good change from Joe Root. Everything he's turned in this game has worked. England just 1 wicket away from going 2-1 up in the series.
Straight down the ground, actually. He's played that pretty well. And it's gone for 4 to finish the over.
That's a super stroke. Wow. On the up, giving himself room. Lovely.
Yeah, we saw Funner doesn't get out in the first innings to a similar kind of length delivery that he dragged onto his stump, and it's played beautifully by the tail end. He gets himself into a strong position, makes sure the bat comes from the inside, opens up the offside, and off the middle.
Not with that, you won't. Nicely struck. Really nicely struck. A bit about Keshav Maharaj as a cricketer.
Yeah, there's maybe an example of someone who's not used to bowling off spin with a new ball. Just slipped out, came as a full toss. Pope, who's desperate to get another catch. If he does, he breaks a record for England, most catches by a fielder in a match. But he's not wanting to get too close to the low dipping full toss.
For more. And 4 more. 3 in a row. I think Root's got to come over the wicket. Maharaj has got him covered from round the wicket.
I do think of who you'd least like to be facing. And if you had to have a word with Pattinson, I'm sure he would say, new ball, Mark Wood, please. No. And then probably the second option would be Stuart Broad.
Oh, that's a fabulous hit. And has gone all the way as well.
Yeah, brilliant catch in the stands. Positioned himself perfectly. But Keshav Maharaj is enjoying himself. He's got to 40. 3 fours, and now the slog sweep comes out, middles it. Goes all the way. Snaffled in the stands.
And these are all good examples of how much easier it is to hit the hard ball. Oh, yeah. What a grab. And again, that's even bigger. 46 for Keshav now. What an over 2. 3 consecutive 4s, 2 consecutive 6s. He's bound to go for 50 surely here. Root has to lob it up, entice him. Oh, no. And it's byes. So 28 comes from the over, 24 off the bat. Well, he's done it. What a lovely stroke to get to 50 with as well. Splendid moment for Keshav Maharaj. He doesn't
goes to his second test
raise his bat with too much enthusiasm. He understands the overall picture, but he'll be very pleased. And that's also safe, over mid-off. 4 more. Suddenly it's a run fest.
Nickerson's playing some lovely shots.
That was the slower ball, I think. Oh, there's a run-out chance here and not taken quite. Sibley just took a minute to work out which end to throw to. Then he threw well.
There they go again. It's up in the air. Close, close, close. Oh, would have been a stunner. Oh, wow. That's some strike. Just a little jab. And away it goes for 6.
Yeah, spot on, Pommy. Against Root, he did it 2 or 3 times. The follow-through is very impressive. He's not a big, strong man, but watch the short-arm jab. And he just holds the pose. Bat speed through the ball.
That's nice. That's nice. He is finding the middle of the bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, that now takes this partnership to 78, which is a new 10th wicket test record at St George's Park.
Might have heard that announcement round the ground. New 10th wicket partnership record. Here he goes again. It's in the gap. It's 4 more. He goes to 67.
Just becoming a bit predictable now. Bowling length, try and mix it up. A little wide, slower ball.
Over the offside. And speeds away for 4 more into the 70s.
If I was out there now instructing Mark Wood, I would just say to him, I'm going to push mid-on and mid-off back. I'm going to give you those 2 on the boundary, and I want you to bowl full and straight. And when I say full, I don't mean half volley full, I mean Yorker full.
That's off the edge. Nobody back there. 4 more runs. And again, this time in the air, over that cordon. There isn't a cordon, there's one man there at gully.
For the height, nowhere near the stumps, really.
It loops up into a gap. No man's land. He hits. That may well be out. You know what we'll have to check is whether he plonks his bat down in time. He didn't drag it across.
Yeah, it was ordinary running. He also ran at an angle. He was worried about being hit. He's a yard out. Good bit of fielding, some ordinary running. What a way to win a test match.
There's confirmation. England win. South Africa 237 all out.
Yeah, a bit scruffy this morning from England, but they won't mind too much. The fans will celebrate. England will celebrate, having gone 1-0 down at Centurion to win the next 2. Be 2-1 up with just 1 test to go. That's a magnificent effort from Root and his team. It was the old uns in the last game, Anderson, Broad and Stokes. It's been the young uns here in Port Elizabeth. Ollie Pope with the bat, Don Bess with the ball, backed up by the seamers, Excellent all-round performance from England.
Yeah, the two youngsters will lead the side off. They've done really well. Ollie Pope, many catches, a maiden century, 5-wicket haul as well for Dominic Biss. Top work. And now an unassailable lead at best. They'll have a drawn series, but they'll want to win it up in Johannesburg.
South Africa have a lot of work to do. Apart from the fact that they batted poorly in this test match, they'll be without Rabada in the next. So they'll have to find a way of getting 20 wickets. Pitch might be a bit more helpful. Well, I shouldn't even say might. The pitch will definitely be a bit more helpful up in Johannesburg at the Wanderers. The batsmen also have to do their jobs. Who will replace that man, Rabada?
Everybody who worked in the Bullet Tour during the 5 days of this test match. Ground staff, the security, the marshals, the medics, the parking attendants, the entire team. Ground staff did a fantastic job. All the technicians, the media, the cameramen.
Here's a look at South Africa's second innings batting card. Says a lot. It's Maharaj, a long way down the order. Coming in at number 8. That's the highest score of 71. Pulled out for 237, which is pretty similar to what happened in their first innings as well. Totally blown away.
Totally outplayed, that's for sure. And look at that last partnership, 9-9 between Maharaj and Patterson. I think the lower order though just showed what a bit more aggression could do. Not to bat with reckless abandon like Maharaj and Patterson and or Rabada, because they had the license to do that, but just a bit more positivity from the top order would have helped. Broad, 10 overs, 1 for 14. Not the best of pitches for the seamers, but Wood with his extreme pace was able to take 3 for 32. Root, oh, he was striving for his 50. Kept on bowling until he got punished. 28 runs in 1 over and decided that's enough. But 4 for 87.
A look at the summary then of this third test match. England won the toss, decided that they would bat first. Batted really well. 499 for 9 declared. Pope with the maiden century. 135 not out. Stokes very good for his 120. Maharaj with the 5 for. Second one for him. 5 for 180. South Africa 209, a half century for Quinton de Kock. Best with 5 for 51. Then South Africa a second time. 237 all out. It means England win by an innings and 53 runs. Emphatic to take the lead.